What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Claressa Shields, Papoose, and Tone Capone on his podcast. And girl, the setup before they even got into the Shields-Papoose drama was wild. So check this. They had a sit down with Tone, a male co-host and a female co-host, and they were talking about women they labeled as 304s, basically saying these ladies don't want to be wives while the husbands aren't acting like husbands either. They were like, don't try to act married if you're moving single, and don't act single if you're married. The vibe was basically this. Single folks should be acting single, married folks should act married, and if you're parading multiple women as a husband, girl, that's giving you energy. Then Tone got real about himself, saying he's ready to settle down. Hold up, sidebar, were you ever ready to settle with Phaedra Parks from Housewives? Just asking. Anyway, he said he knows the difference now between lusting after a woman and actually loving one. Lust is about the thrill, the feeling, the moment. Love is about protecting what you have, not risking it all for temporary satisfaction. He stressed that single people should act single, married people should act married, and nobody should be wiping out foolishness, right? I'm getting to the point, because the conversation pivoted to Papoose and Claressa Shields. And girl, if they're echoing their own rules, Papoose is breaking them. He's married to Remy Ma, but he's not acting married. And with Claressa Shields, he bounces the second the cameras stop rolling. So really, he's just everywhere he needs to be when it's showtime. Now, they also shared a story. Apparently, the male co-host is divorced now, and they were backing each other up like, when I was married, you didn't see me out here wildin'. When I was single, and Tone gave this wild anecdote. His co-host was talking to a bunch of women, so he left, got an Uber, and the ride was packed with women. But regardless, Tone Capone said he's done with the player's life. He's ready to settle down. He's at a point where if you're involved with him, you can go through his phone, leave his phone out, there's nothing shady going on. He also said his biggest pet peeve is discomfort. He doesn't want it to feel like a fight to be together. And I'm over here thinking, girl, Claressa Shields is always fighting. She's constantly in battle trying to manage all this Papoose chaos. Tone Capone was really laying it out, saying his biggest pet peeve is when someone tries to make him uncomfortable even in their own home. That's what really turns him off. And look, if there's nothing shady on the phone, there shouldn't be fights, arguments, or back and forth drama. But then they pivoted to Claressa Shields and that wild tweet she put out saying she wanted to surprise Papoose with a pregnancy for his birthday, which, if I'm remembering right, is tomorrow, mañana, y'all. So they're dissecting the story, and one of the co-hosts mentioned Papoose wanting more kids, and Tone Capone chimed in like, why not have a baby with an athlete? And hold up, I swear the first time I heard him say that, my mind read it like, why isn't Claressa Shields having a baby with another athlete? Why Papoose? I swear that's exactly how I interpreted it. Like, why not someone like Bam Adebayo? Cute couple, NBA vibes, all that energy. Then the female co-host jumped in saying Claressa Shields is the most exciting thing in boxing. And I'm sitting here confused because the other co-host was talking about older boxers who refuse to retire. Maybe Floyd Mayweather, maybe Mike Tyson, but that's the male boxing side. She's in a different lane. But she said it loud and clear. Papoose should carry the baby so Claressa can keep boxing. Let that sink in, y'all. The female co-host literally said Papoose should carry Claressa's baby so she can stay in the ring. That's the energy. And see, this is why Papoose isn't taken seriously the way he was with Remy Ma. Back then, he had respect, looked like a real one, and Remy was elevating him. Claressa Shields isn't doing that. She might crash online, but it's usually her begging, crying, and seeking Papoose's attention. Meanwhile, Papoose, he doesn't need to chase. He's calm, collected, letting her antics play out. Now, the male co-host said Claressa and Papoose seem to like each other, but if they want to keep that vibe, maybe they shouldn't have the baby. And listen, liking each other doesn't mean being glued together 24/7. Papoose is rarely around, cameras or no cameras. Some of y'all might be getting duped by the optics, but Tone Capone came in with the final word, don't have the baby. He said it straight, if Claressa has this baby with Papoose, he's going back to Remy Ma. Go to the 13-minute mark of the clip and hear it yourself. I'm not lying, y'all. I've never steered you wrong. They were acting shocked, trying to process it. But Tone knows exactly how Papoose operates. he would go back to Remy Ma in a heartbeat. Y'all gotta really understand all this chaos Claressa Shields is stirring up online, talking about a baby, dropping hints, and all that noise. She really thinks that's gonna stop Papoose from heading back to New York City? Nah, he's not out here trying to change diapers or handle that kind of responsibility. He's already done that with multiple kids before. You feel me? The man's gonna be right back with Remy Ma because he already locked that down. Child support secured. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields isn't connecting the dots. She's still heated over her family situation, that alleged money drama, and she doesn't realize that if she goes through with a pregnancy with Papoose, assuming he's not sniped, he's going to secure child support and jet back to New York. She's not seeing it. Tone Capone sees the whole picture. He knows exactly what's up, because how could it be any other way? Remy Ma is coming back into the picture with Papoose if this baby happens, which means the baby shouldn't even be happening. Claressa should be focusing on the opportunities on deck, the alleged $8 million deal, that alleged Zoots network show, staying in line with the bag, playing the contract, following the terms. A baby? That's not in the contract. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe.